Hello, folks. Welcome to another episode of Zoho Solution of the Day. My name is Ash from Tesiphon Systems. We've been a Zoho partner for more than a decade. And today, what I want to show you is, let's see, what do I want to show you? Oh, yes. Today, what I want to show you is a client request we got regarding email parsers in Zoho, specifically Zoho CRM, and how to drive automations from those email parser receipts, email receipts, or yeah, you get my point. So essentially, sometimes your business might be using some outdated systems that you can't connect to each other using API connections and more modern automations. In such cases, you might have to resort to a more old school technology such as an email parser. And today I'm going to show you how to have one system in your business send an email to Zoho CRM and have Zoho CRM parse that email and drive some automations based on the content of that email. Okay, so to start, let me share my screen. I have this beautiful diagram set up for you guys. I mean, look at the colors, look at the text. It's just beautiful. Some people call me the Van Gogh of diagrams, but we're not going to get into that right now. All right, so the first part that I'm going to show you guys is the email parser setup through the CRM. And then the field updates related to that email parser in our Zoho CRM contacts module. And then we're gonna have a workflow automation that gets triggered by that email parser. And so what we're gonna do is we're gonna update a contact record in our CRM based on the email parser receipt. And then we're gonna run some automations, and we're gonna have that automation create a deal in the CRM and send some email notifications to the sales consultant who the deal gets assigned to. Okay, so to start, we go to our Zoho CRM, we go to the nice setup wheel, we search for email parser, get started, there we go, generate parser email, generate now. Your parser email address is this gibberish address. We're gonna set up some approved email addresses that can send email to the email parser. So I'm gonna put my company email. There we go. And I'm gonna copy that to the clipboard. We're gonna save that. You're just a step away in creating your first parser. So now we're gonna send a sample email to this email parser address. So I have already set up something. Now, I gotta mention this. The emails that you send through your email parser, they have to be, the format has to be uniform. So the system has to always expect the same field to show up in the same place. So that is really a prerequisite. If you have the fields all over the email in free text or something like that, that is bound to fail. So that's just one thing to keep in mind. Now I'm going to send this email to our email parser address. We're going to go here. Now we're going to wait a little bit. Hopefully it won't make you guys wait too long. I mean, you're already bored. I don't want to bore you more. So we don't receive the email. Yeah, so now we wait, guys. Haven't received it yet. Oh, there it is. Perfect. So as you can see, Zoho CRM received the test parser email. We're going to open it up. There we go. Rules not matched. Now we're going to create a rule that says test parser rule. And we're going to want to choose the contacts module, standard layout. We click on next. Now Zoho is very helpfully showing me what to do, but I've seen it before, so I'm going to say got it. Now here I can select the different field values and assign them to a field in the contacts module in the CRM. So I'm going to select my first name, and there we go. We assign it to the first name field in the contact record. Same with the last name. Area of interest, we're going to assign it to the, obviously, the area of interest field in the contacts record. And request type, we're going to assign it to request type. There we go. Now we click on next. Contains. So we're going to have to assign a subject that the email parser setting picks up as well. So when for now, I'm going to leave it at test parser email, but depending on what systems you're connecting, the emails that come through to the email parser in CRM, they have to have some kind of a indicator in the subject line, kind of identifying them as emails that you want parsed. So make sure you have some kind of an identification that you can put as criteria here in the emails that come from a different system. Do we want to send for approval? No. Add attachments? Sure. Update fields? Okay. We already set up our update fields, so we don't have to do anything with that. And assignment rules. I guess we need to create an assignment rule. Test assignment rule. There we go. We're gonna select it to be assigned to me. There we go. Now we finish. All right, so now we have our email parser set up. Now I'm gonna go back to the contact module. Now every time an email comes in through that email parser, either the system will find the contact based on the email address, and if it can't find it, it will create a new contact, and it will fill out the area of interest and request type. Now, the next step for us, now that we've set up the email parser and we've set up the email parser field updates, now we're going to create a contact workflow that is triggered by those fields getting updated, and then creates a new deal out of those fields. So what we're going to have to do is we're going to go to our workflow rules in the CRM. We're going to create a rule from the contacts module. We're going to call it, what do we call it? New parser contact test workflow. Very eloquent. Workflow to test the parser field updates and to create a deal. There we go. So when do we want this? When do we want this to be triggered? All right. So we want it to be triggered at record create or edit, and we want it to be repeated whenever a contact is edited. There's more nuance to it, but I'm not going to bore you on this video. We might have to actually set up two workflows that captures the contact edit and contact creation, but for now, we're just going to leave it simple. And for the criteria, we say if the area of interest is not empty and request type is not empty. So So these are the two fields that we assigned as field updates in our email parser settings. There we go. Now that the criteria are done, we're going to go to our actions. And what do we want? We want to create a deal. Out of that email received and contact updated, we want to create a new deal in the system. So what we're going to do is we're going to click on instant actions, create record, and we're going to click on deals. Deal owner is going to be myself. I'm the only user in this demo account. What do we call the deal? We're going to call it test parser deal. And we can, and remember this, whenever you click on the hashtag, you can merge fields from the contact record or whatever module you're creating the workflow from. And we're going to put the, let's get a little bit fancier. We're going to put the first name, last name of the contact. There we go. Closing date. 1 day after trigger date. Account name. We'll choose the contact account name. Stage qualification. There we go. Save. All right. So now, with this workflow, what should happen is if an email is received through the email parser address, the contact is going to get created or updated. The workflow that we just created is going to get triggered, and a new deal is going to get created. Now, the last two steps that we want done, let me remind myself. We want a round robin assignment rule set up. Let's see the call. There we go. Okay. So, all right. So now we need to create an assignment rule that has a round robin rule that whenever a new deal is created, the deals are spread out and assigned equally to the different sales consultants that we have. So I'll show you how to create this assignment rule right now. We go to Zoho CRM, we go to the setup wheel, search for, excuse me, assignment rules. So we already have an assignment rule for contacts. We're going to create another one for deals. Assign parser deals. There we go. So we want this rule to, for now, we're going to leave it to apply to all deal records. And category, yep. There we go. Online status. Oh, you know what's going on here? It's not letting me do a round robin where the record gets assigned between different users, because guess what? I'm the only user in this demo organization. So, all right, once I have more users in this organization, I can show you the round robin, but for now, we'll leave it as this. So this assignment rule, essentially when the deal comes in, it assigns it to the only user that is in the organization at the moment. And the last step is we want an email notification sent to the sales consultant. All right, so once it is assigned, we want that assignee to receive an email notification. Follow-up task. Do we want any follow-up tasks? No, not at the moment. Records matching. Okay, so we're going to save this. We're going to create another workflow for that email notification. So we're going to go to our workflow section for deals. Notify deal assignee. When a new deal is created, send an email notification to the deal assigned. My spelling is not great today, as you can see. Assignee, there we go. So we're going to trigger this when the deal is created. We want it for all deals. And we already have the assign owner. Now we want an email notification There we go. We create an email notification, test parser, deal assignee, email notification to the owner. And we are going to select a template. We're going to create a very sophisticated template. Actually, we're going to keep it as simple as possible. We're going to call it test parser notification template. For the subject of the email, we're going to say new deal assigned. And we're going to say hello. We say a new deal has been assigned to you, Mr. Deal Owner. There we go. Kind regards, IT team. As you can see, I'm extremely creative with my email templates. There we go. Look at that. That's just beautiful. Let's just save this. Save now. We will save this in our public email templates. There we go. Test parser notification template. Save and associate. There we go. So now I think we have satisfied all of the different steps. We have built them. What we need to do is run a test. So how do we run a test? I guess what I'll do is I'm going to send an email to our parser address and see what happens. So let's go here. I'm going to copy the old email that I had sent. There we go. Let's create a new email. Perfect. And let me look up the parser email address again. There we go. What is my parser? There you go. Some gibberish. There we go. And what did I assign as my criteria? Let's find that out. Parser settings. Test parser email. There we go. I keep saying there we go a lot. I do apologize. When I run out of English words to say, I say there we go. All right, so this should do it. I'm gonna click on send. Now we're gonna go to our email parser to see if the email was received. You guys are gonna have to just wait until it is received. So maybe go get a cup of coffee, get a donut. By the time you come back, this email should have been received by Zoho CRM. Let's see. Come on. See if it was sent. It was in fact sent. So that's good. So guys, I have great news. The email was finally received by email parser after quite a bit of wait. I don't know what the holdup was, but anyways, so the email was received by email parser, and as you can see, it parsed my information. It created a contact record, and if I go to my contacts, I should be able to see my test contact. There we go. Oh, that's my name. Yes, that is indeed me. Okay. Wow, I didn't even looks like I didn't populate the email field, but that's okay. It's just a demo, you know. So it did populate the area of interest, the request type, and let's see if it did the rest of the stuff. Oh yes, it did in fact create the deal that we wanted. So contact was assigned to with the assignment rule, created the deal that we wanted. Let's go take a look at the deal. Oh, look at that. Isn't that a beautiful thing? Fantastic. Deal created. Okay, so that closes the loop basically. So all by sending an email, we were able to create a contact and a deal associated with the contact, and we were able to send an email notification to the person who the deal was assigned to. So that pretty much is it regarding the email parser. I'm going to stop sharing my screen. As usual, if you have any questions, if you have any concerns, if you have any comments, if you have any Zoho projects that you would like us to tackle, please go to our website at www.tesiphon.ca or email us at info@tesiphon.ca, or find us on YouTube, LinkedIn, Facebook, Twitter. Find us somewhere, yeah. And all right, thank you for watching this, and it was a pleasure hanging out with you guys again. Hope you have a great rest of the day and a great rest of the week, and we will soon annoy you again with another episode of Zoho Solution of the Day. Take care.